Hi, we thought we'd look at the topic of self-compassion for this week's wellbeing component and how to bring this into your day, and how being kind to yourself will help you to lose weight and balance your hormones. It's pretty hard to believe, but we'll give you 4 steps which will help you to be nicer to yourself, and then an exercise which will bring it into action. So first, let's look at what self-compassion is. This has gained a lot of popularity lately, but what it really does mean is treating yourself with kindness and accepting yourself for who you are, accepting that we're human, that we will make mistakes and that we will suffer frustrations and upset, and that's all part of being. But the key is how we deal with this. Ideally, we should observe our emotions with negative thoughts, with clarity, and most of the time without harsh judgment and criticism, and because that then affects our hormones and our weight loss. There's experiences I'm sure we can all share where we've had a hard day and we get a glass of wine but we're not supposed to be drinking, and the judgment comes through. I have no self-control. We're too tired to cook, we eat carbs, we're not supposed to. There's the judgment and the criticism. I'm really messing up with this, I'm no good at this. We're eating chocolate or sugar as a comfort to either hug out the harsh words or give yourself the right of I'm going to start again tomorrow. But the issue is, will you? How will you resolve and be better after you've berated yourself? You can't take back those words. It's a daily battle, weekly, monthly, yearly. It's your whole life, and there's areas that it will come up, whether it be through food, exercise, work, social situations, something that's supposed to be fundamentally life-changing like meditation. You know, we've seen in Bridget Jones where you give up because you feel you're rubbish because you're not dealing how you're supposed to deal with meditation. It's a damaging cycle which will affect your weight, and if we're likely to overindulge, underindulge, binge, restrain, beat ourselves up, this then affects our hormones because we're threatening our environment. We're in fight or flight. The amygdala sends signals to increase the blood pressure. The hormone cortisol is released, and this is fine in evolution where we needed to run and be physically mobile because of an attack, but now it's an emotional attack. And where does the cortisol sit? It's sitting there on the tummy. It's the area that we can't shift no matter what we do. But we can. Imagine if we're able to stop and be nicer to ourselves, no matter how good or bad we are, and let ourselves off the hook, and not fear that that greater self-compassion will be reducing our self-control. It doesn't seem to add up, but what we can do is achieve our goals and be nice. It's not. I'm not saying that if we can't be bothered to do something, and we're justifying that this is okay, because it's what you've not done and how you would feel about it which is then important. It's about taking the steps to achieve what you want and how you want to behave, and then forming a habit of being kinder to yourself to allow this to action. When you're more relaxed, there's certain types of resistance have quietened down, and you feel worthy, you feel deserving, you feel enthusiastic, you feel the new you. So how do we do it? There's 4 keys. The first one is progress, not perfection. You're not going to break habits overnight. You need to notice what you're doing and think differently. Is it going to change? And it's a process of change. Watch your words. Try to catch yourself using terms like, oh, I've cheated, I'm no good. Any negative terms that you wouldn't use on your friends, please don't use them on yourself. And try and change or rephrase the words, like, maybe that wasn't great a choice. I'll keep going, I'm going to figure this out. The next thing is look at what happened. Give yourself permission to see each lapse as a place of examination. What caused the impulse or the self-sabotage? What emotions were stirred up? And imagine you're helping a child or a friend again. And the 4th one is small choices add up. Remember and to remind yourself often that you are always shifting one step at a time in the right direction. So we'll finish it here with an exercise used by Kirsten Neff, who's the pioneer in self-compassion. I'd like you to take a few deep breaths. If possible, think of a moment when you were feeling tense or heavily self-criticized or upset. Try placing your hand on your arm, on your face, on your heart or your tummy. Give yourself a warming hug or a gentle rock, whatever feels right. It may seem a bit silly at first, but it's a perspective that you're putting your body and a recognition into your body. You're noticing how it feels, if it feels soothing, if it feels calm and comfortable. And what you're allowing your body to do is respond to a physical gesture of warmth and care. The physical touch then releases oxytocin, so it's the same hormone hormone that's released in childbirth or when a baby is being held by and soothed by an adult. And what that oxytocin is a love hormone. It's generated, actually it counteracts cortisol. So the love hormone is then counteracting the stress hormone. So what you're doing is you're bringing a big cycle of a hormone surge back into the body. So what we're asking you to do is 5 minutes a couple of times through the day is either to think back to a situation where you were harshly critical of yourself, and then hold and breathe. And what this will do is this will bring in a recognition of a feeling of calm and comfort. And then what you can also do is look at how you're reacting through the day. And then if something doesn't sit right, if you're criticizing yourself for a piece of work or whatever it may be, again, go for that hold and connect then. And what you're doing is you're letting self-kindness set the foundation to a healthy mindset. This will then in turn allow for greater acceptance, greater self-confidence. It will also then pave the way to lose weight, and it will also balance that hormone imbalance. Good luck and thank you.